Welcome back, everyone! I'm Professor Alexa, and today we have a very special class. With me is my student, Tim. Say hello, Tim.
Hello, I am Tim. I am a little scared because today we talk about the universe. It is very big. I am very small.
You are absolutely right, Tim. The universe is incomprehensibly large. But that's exactly why it's so fascinating. Don't be scared. Think of it this way. You are made of stardust. Literally.
Wait, stardust? Like stars and dust together?
Exactly. Every atom in your body was forged inside a star billions of years ago. When stars die, they explode, and that material travels through space and eventually becomes, well, you.
So I am a dead star?
In the most beautiful way possible, yes. Let's start close to home. Tim, what do you know about our sun?
It is hot and yellow, and in the morning it wakes me up when I don't want to wake up.
Well, that's true, but the sun is so much more than an alarm clock. The sun is a star, a massive ball of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium. It's about 1.4 million kilometers in diameter. To put that in perspective, you could fit over 1 million Earths inside the sun.
1 million? That is very big. Okay, very, very big.
And here's a fun fact. The light you see from the sun right now, it left the sun about 8 minutes ago.
Wait, so the sun I see is from 8 minutes ago? Like old sun?
Exactly. You're literally looking into the past every time you look at the sky. Light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, and even at that incredible speed, it takes 8 minutes to reach us.
So when I look at the sun, I say, "Hello, old sun from 8 minutes ago."
I love that. And here's something even wilder. The light was actually generated inside the sun's core thousands of years ago. It takes about 100,000 years for light to travel from the sun's core to its surface before shooting out into space.
So the light is very old. Very, very, very old. Wow.
Now let's zoom out. At night, you look up and see thousands of stars. But what exactly are they?
They are small lights? But I know that is wrong because you said the sun is a star and the sun is not small.
Perfect reasoning, Tim. Stars only look small because they're incredibly far away. The closest star to Earth after our sun is Proxima Centauri. It's about 4.2 light years away.
Light years? That is years of light? Is it time or distance?
Great question. A light year is a distance. It's how far light travels in one full year. That's about 9.5 trillion kilometers. So Proxima Centauri is 4.2 times that distance away from us.
Okay, I will not walk there. No thank you.
Probably a good idea. Even our fastest spacecraft would take about 70,000 years to get there.
70,000 years? That is my grandma, and her grandma, and her grandma, and...
For about 2,800 generations, yes. Now, here's a wild fact. Not all stars are the same size. There are stars called red supergiants so enormous that if you placed one where our sun is, it would swallow Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and reach all the way to Jupiter.
It would eat Jupiter?
Eat Jupiter, yes. One of these stars is called VY Canis Majoris, about 1,400 times larger than our sun.
VY Canis Majoris. Very dramatic name for a very dramatic star.
The universe does love drama. Let's come back to our solar system and talk about planets. Tim, how many planets do we have?
8. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I know this, and I know Pluto is not a planet anymore, and every time I say this, people are sad.
Poor Pluto. It was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006, and people are truly still not over it. Now, let's talk about Saturn. What do you know about Saturn, Tim?
It has rings? Big rings? Like jewelry, but for a planet?
Exactly like jewelry for a planet. Saturn's rings are made of ice and rock, some particles as small as a grain of sand, others as large as a house. And here's the crazy part. Saturn is so light for its size that if you had a bathtub large enough, Saturn would float in water.
It would float? A whole planet in water?
A whole planet, yes. Saturn is mostly gas, so its density is actually less than water.
So Saturn is like the rubber duck of the solar system.
That is the best description I have ever heard, and I will use it in every class from now on. Now Jupiter, the largest planet. It's so big that all other planets in our solar system could fit inside it.
All the planets? Even Saturn with the rings?
All of them. And Jupiter has a storm called the Great Red Spot that has been going on for over 350 years.
350 years? One storm? That is older than my country.
It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? And now, my favorite topic, black holes.
Oh no, I am scared again.
Don't be. Black holes are terrifying, but also incredibly fascinating. A black hole forms when a massive star dies and collapses under its own gravity. The gravity becomes so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape.
Not even light? So it is dark? Very dark?
Completely dark. That's why we call them black holes. We can't see them directly because no light comes out. But we can detect them by watching how they affect the space and stars around them.
So it is like invisible monster in space that we know is there because things around it act strange.
Tim, that is a perfect description. Exactly like an invisible monster. And here's something wild. Time actually moves differently near a black hole. The closer you get, the slower time passes for you compared to someone far away.
Time moves slower? So if I go near a black hole and come back, my friends are old, but I am young.
In theory, yes. This is called time dilation, and it's a real phenomenon predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity.
So black hole is like the fountain of youth, but you die. Very bad deal.
The worst deal in the universe, yes. All right, Tim, we are almost out of time, which is ironic given what we just discussed about black holes.
Yes, our time is going fast. Not slow like near black hole.
Quick recap. Today we learned that you are made of stardust. The sun is 1 million Earths wide. The light from the sun is 8 minutes old when it reaches us.
Saturn is the rubber duck of the solar system. Jupiter has a storm older than most countries, and black holes are invisible monsters where time goes slow.
Perfect! You summarized the entire cosmos in 2 sentences. I am genuinely impressed.
Thank you, Professor Alexa. The universe is very scary, but also very cool.
That is the best attitude you can have about it, Tim. Thank you all for listening to Cosmos Class Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who thinks the universe is boring. Because spoiler alert, it is absolutely not.
Nothing in space is boring. Everything is crazy.
See you next time, everyone. Keep looking up.
Bye. And remember, you are a dead star. In a beautiful way.
In the most beautiful way. Goodbye.